And I personally, even, and this is another personal opinion, it might be a hot take. Even if I enjoy a game, if I see either pay to win or a bad practice in a game, I would still stop playing it, even if I enjoyed the game, because I don't want to favor and uh, reward bad habits and bad game design. I don't want to give them more of a reason to keep putting this in games.
I would tell you
That's
this
all.
though.
You can't please everybody.
Yeah, you can't.
I'll
You
just say
can't
that.
please everybody.
But
However, there are companies that major fucking example Helldivers 2. Everyone complained about the PSN being putting back on. The huge complaints. People stopped playing, and then now they put it back in. Now the Helldivers 2 also received a huge backlash when uh their player drops also dropped because Sony being, taking it out of the ability to even be played on Steam for certain regions. So that's another thing. Um, but if you keep, like, if we make decisions with our money more often, there will be more companies. The fact that we go, it's going to keep happening is not an excuse to just let it happen.
you're right. And that's where I was going to combat you on, because I was going to say,
Right.
you just said that you would stop playing if you see the bad practices.
Mhm.
Instead of stop playing, you need to voice it. You need to you need to put them on blast. Like I told you already, this game has already been put on blast by the player base. Like, to give you an idea, they commented on multiple platforms because it's a cross-platform game. The game is too greedy already, and that's only we're 3 days in, and it's already being called too greedy. Like, the practices are not good, because a lot of the complaints were specifically about the customization options, which turned out to be extremely expensive. Now, I don't know because I haven't tried to purchase anything. So, and they're already saying that basically they're requiring, like, their player base is already demanding that they adjust this already. So if this game wants to take off past a nice little week of game player base, it's got to do something already. So there's already a lot of players getting fed up with what you're saying. And I agree. Like me, I would probably not care enough to actually start a thread on Reddit or something like that and get like a. But if you really feel that strongly about it, then you got to look at it taking a different action. And players that look at it like you, they got to take different actions.
Mhm.
For me and Mike, we don't care enough. We're just gonna stop
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
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 Simple
and I,
as.
and I will say I have been on forums. I've also voiced complaints on like not Reddit, but like uh the larger broadcasts like God, not Twitter. I don't want to say Twitter. I don't want to say Twitter. What is it? What is it called?
It's called X now.
X, buddy.
Formerly known as
not,
Twitter, though. They
not.
say it every time.
I don't want it. I don't want it. But in larger say one thing about First Descendant is I figured out the issue. Well, not the issue. The issues that they've been having are more than just monetization, because the monetization is mostly behind customization, because the customization in the beta and or preview was like a different system, because what people are complaining about is that customization colors for their palettes are one use only. So if they were using a different character, they would have to get it again, and it's locked behind a gacha system. So it is doubling down. I was like, I have to pay a lot of money to even get what I want in the first place, and I can only use it once. So I'd have to pay again a lot of money to get it again to use it on a different thing. So that is a problem. But there are other issues that are facing around with the game. Gio, you've mentioned it earlier. You want to care to explain the other issues that are going on with the company itself as well?
Well, servers. I don't know what's causing the servers to crash. I don't know if it was maybe they got a bigger player base than they were expecting, but from what I read and came across, actual experience today, I couldn't even sign into the game at first. I couldn't even get to the start menu. Like, it was like press A to start. I couldn't even see the start screen, like the main screen where you start at. I couldn't even get to that. I couldn't get to the opening cutscene that it does. For the first, like, I want to say, like, I took maybe like an hour or two before I could finally start playing the game. Like, I kind of took a break, jumped into league, played a quick league match, and I read that the server was actually down all day. I believe it was the 3rd and part of the 4th before they got it back up. So I know they were down for almost a day and a half, and they're still experiencing issues with it. Obviously, probably people trying to sign in is not helping, but at the same time, you know, I kind of understand that with games sometimes these days, because sometimes you don't know the turnout you're gonna get, and sometimes you can overload the servers. Maybe they didn't expect this game to be as popular as it did right away. So it's annoying. I didn't like it, especially when it's my first day trying to try it, but it happens. I get it. That's the gaming world. You've been a gamer long enough, you know it.
Can't be worse than WoW.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it, but
you know the game. Been
Yeah,
out
I
for a
know.
long time. How the hell are you having so much issues when it comes out? I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, Blizzard. Just leave Blizzard out of this.
Small indie company.
Yeah, that's why I said leave them out. Leave them out. Just...
And those issues are gonna bite them in the butt, especially for. I'm not talking about Blizzard, by the way.
No. You're talking about
Nexon. It's gonna bite them in the butt because, like, especially with the hype that generated around it. Nexon is the company that makes it. Very popular MapleStory creators. MapleStory was very popular MMO. 2D side-scrolling MMO, especially popular in Korea. So
I was today 8 years old when I found that out.
Makes no sense to me. Anyways, yeah, and those issues are going between both of them. It's going to leave a bad taste in gamers' mouths for that game. So we'll see how they turn it around. With that being said, does anyone have any last things they want to say or anything like that? Make sure it's only a sentence long, meaning 7 words and a period at the end and nothing after.
No, just stop the exploitation.
Got it.
You know, it's funny. The reason why I posted the link is because it's how the chick looks on the thing. That was the only reason why I posted it. Yeah.
Mike is swayed by sexuality, obviously, and video games.
We just talked about it, so I was like,
No,
all
but
right, let me put it in the chat. And then...
But did you see what I said about the trailer? I was like, well, I've seen mainly cheeks in the beginning, but you know, I mean, it looks good.
All right. Trailers and sexuality once again playing to the male gamers. Anyway, thanks for watching, gamers. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Later.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Part-Time Gamers Podcast. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And follow us on our other social platforms on TikTok, Instagram, and Discord. Links for those will be provided in the description. Thank you again. We will see you on the next episode of the podcast. And make sure you make some time for video games. Peace.